With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really good.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here we go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Pushing through the contact. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Monso here holding by Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon them.
Touchdown! Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 7, Ravens 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Second down and a yard. Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Being chased down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They go play action here. Mon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 14, Ravens 2. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Ready. Come on, 38.
On 1st down, here's Mon. This one caught by Isabella. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Fighting through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Ravens 8. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Jackson on second down, eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Dobbins running out of the gun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Kellen Mond. 37 yards. And the Rams had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Ravens 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Striker, 3-3.
Running off tackle left, Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The 3rd quarter play with the score.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Fournette.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set, cheetah, cheetah.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Justin Madubuike there to bring him down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Maher on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 42, Ravens 11. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now Mond.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go. Let's go. Go set. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bench.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Here's Mond.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Push it hard. Down. Raider 9. Push it up. Monday, down. That's it. White down. Push it up. Down. Blue 80. Down. What's up? What's up? Down. Monday down. Raider 1. What's up? Down. That's up. Down. That's up. Monday down. Push it hard. White down. Push it up. Down. That's it. Down. Push it up. Down. Blue 80. Down. What's up? Down. What's up? Monday down. 1, Raider 1. Let's say huh? White down. That's up. Down. 180. Raider 2. Down. That's up. Down. Push it hard. Down. Easy, easy. Kill, kill. Hey, here we go. Push it up. Down. That's it. Okay, down. 618. What down? Blue 80. Raider 8. What's up? Purdue. What's up? Now. What's up? Down. Down top. Down. Down top. Down. What's up? Down. Where's it at?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Chris Olave. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 15 yards. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Purdy now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this underneath to and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Saints. Inside the